So here I am in Bahrain, Manama. The sandstorm hasn't ceased yet, and I'm having the greatest challenge of my life, which wasn't to travel alone and do something crazy. It's now sand and having to take care of my son, running in circles here next to the hotel, coping with a bloody windy storm. But yo, this is what it is. It's life. I'm gonna show you my son because I'm not further away than 100-200 meters. And here's our hotel. In the front, here's the ocean. Let's do some miles and then we're off to town, trying to shop something. The only good thing about this situation, of course I don't want to complain, it's wonderful because it's still holiday. The good thing is that this wind is cooling the temperatures down, which are around 30 degrees Celsius right now. At night 27, the highest point is at least 35. Now in April, that's a lot. So this wind helps a lot, especially for jogging. Yep. So this crazy video might also turn into a funny tutorial video on how to train with your small child on a holiday when mama is not around, without having to worry that something's gonna happen to your son. So I think I'm gonna give you some advice. First of all, you have to try to find a secluded area in a place where your hotel is, far away from midtown, far away from city center, where there are very few people. You might think that's dangerous, but I prefer to have my son in safety somewhere, as he is over there, hidden behind a concrete plateau, protected by the winds, and he is now waiting for me. There's no car, no people, so if somebody would approach him by car, I would notice. If somebody would approach him on foot, I would notice, or on bike, because they're just slowly getting to his place. So, and I would also recommend only doing circles of around 100 to 200 meters max. And tomorrow is gonna be absolutely tricky because tomorrow I intend to do 400-meter intervals. The plan was to do a 3K time trial, but that is now of course not possible because of him. So I'll turn it into 400, and that's also a great challenge because I will have to go at least 250 meters away from him. But either way, I will be only 50 seconds away from him, and which also means having him at a visible distance so I can see what's going on over there. No problem. So here's such a situation. A bus driver approached my son slowly, and as he saw me, he switched places, but as I now realize, he's just looking for a place in the shades to rest, and that's it. I have to be careful. Another solution might be to accelerate the pace a little bit. Instead of a easy recovery jog, you can move into zone 2 maybe, to accelerate the whole thing and have a steady training, and not to overpower yourself, but not to have your son waiting for too long, or your daughter. The most wonderful thing about it is when I'm watching my son, I'm reminding myself of how I was in my childhood, playing in the sand, playing in the mud, playing in the dirt with broken walls and with the ruins of the former communist Romania walls. The debris was left of the old town. I just love those places in here. He found such a tiny spot where there is concrete stone with sand and all that stuff. Loving to play in the dirt. Yeah, that's his thing. And that was my thing in the past. Yeah, how does this run feel after just 4 hours of sleep and multiple days little sleep? Feels quite okay. As I said, this fresh wind is really helping a lot. It's wonderful to run here, even though it's hot. Here he is. Yeah. Yeah, one final thing I would like to add to this tutorial, which is crucial. Don't you ever underestimate the situation. It's not a game. It's not a show off, being cool, protecting your son, because in 1 second, if you're not vigilant and not paying attention, he might be gone, no matter what, because there's always crazy people all around the world, no matter where. Don't trust nobody, so keep an eye on him every second. Keep an eye on your kids everywhere around the world. Keep an eye on your kids.